trying to organise my camera equipment. It's a bit out of hand because I'm doing video and audio. Steny Goma. Feeling the heat coming through the doors already. Look out, Tanzania, here we come. The camera, it's snow. Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Good. It was a big meal last night.
Get merchandise with your avatar on.
Walking along Nungwi beach in Zanzibar. Underneath the pier, the tide's coming in. The water's incredibly warm. It's about 28 degrees. Zanzibar. Reggae bar here. For lunch, hey? We've got some Zanzibar appetizer here. Arrived at Huliki House. So we're heading off trying to find the start of the parade. We're not 100% sure where it is. We can hear some amplified sounds, maybe. Hear some music, but it's very busy and no one seems to know. They know the festival's at the port, but haven't heard about the parade. Met the festival organizer.
Good to see you on the
He's on the bike. Hey, I'm Darren. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Welcome. All the way from Australia.
Yes.
Ah,
We'll catch you.
you must be tired, but you won't be tired. Enjoy.
Okay. Oh, we got someone beside you, mate. Watch it. Catch up to it. Here we go. Get through the roundabout. Here we are, we've got it.
about this festival is that it always brings in new things every year. There's always a fresh breath of air every year. Like when you look at the lineup that has appeared, every artist has come with their own kind of music, own kind of creativity, and it's like, apart from 3 artists who are appearing for maybe the second time, most of them is their first time on that stage, which makes them very fresh and very rewarding to those who have made the journeys to come. And you can't travel all the way from Melbourne to come to Zanzibar and see the same group that you've seen before. There's a stereotype that was going on here that this festival was for the tourists before we got here. What we were tasked with this time in the past 2 years is to make sure that people, the local people, own this festival. It's their festival because it's a festival that gives them opportunities that are life-changing.
That just gets me in, that badge? Yeah, our wristband. Nice, thank you. Alright, we're here. We finally made it to the media press centre, the heart of Sauti of Busara. We finally made it here to the old Stone Town Fort. It's taken a bit of time to get here, but we did a nice relaxing journey. You signed in for your media accreditation.
I found Janet.
And we found Janet. The whole crew's getting back together. Maybe we'll join you. Mark is somewhere.
It's around here.
It's been a long journey. Finally here in Zanzibar, Stone Town, in the old fort.
With confidence, thanks to the musicians. As said by the late great Nelson Mandela, the curious beauty of African music is that it uplifts even as it tells a sad tale. As you will see this year, Sauti of Busara is proudly showcasing a vibrant and diverse selection of artists to represent the continent, A to Z, from Algeria to Zimbabwe. As always, the spotlight will shine on young and emerging talents, and especially from this East African region. Most of the artists you see on stage here are relatively unknown in the industry. In Zanzibar, in this time and space, where together as one, we experience the transforming power of African music and the African skies.
Kimewaka, kama ilivyoandikwa kimewaka. When I say Busara, you say kimewaka. Busara! Kimewaka.
So here we are in the Sauti of Busara Media Centre. And this is the old fort turret. Sorry! It's also a change. Not a bad location for a music festival in an old fort. It's amazing. The stage is beautiful. There we go.
again to the people who were supported. Yeah,
We are Shansi Music.
Celebrate friendships. So right now on stage, we have Amurata with us.
And I must say that Sauti's Busara has something very special going on. I think we owe it to the organizers, we owe it to the locale, we owe it to the culture and the people of this beautiful, unique place. And I'm very grateful to be here, you know.
There's a lot coming up, as you know. We have on my list BCUC, Mokumba, Afrigo tonight. There's a couple of really interesting acts that I'm really keen to talk to about what they're doing, because they're doing new stuff. I did catch the last act, it was amazing. For a minute there, I thought they were doing some Congolese sort of sounding stuff there, which was really cool. The great thing is that when you're here, you get to see acts that you wouldn't really, very hard to come across some of these without being here. They're about to start now, actually, but we better get there and go and see them. 40 years in the music business, the original founding members, who's actually still the person in charge of it, is here tonight. And so, yeah, really looking forward to seeing them live and having a chat to them after they're finished.
Australia to see you. So congratulations on a great performance. That was really, truly amazing.
I'm called Moses Matovu. I'm the band leader of the Afrigo band. Actually, it has been an honor to be invited by the organizers of Sauti za Busara. This is our first time as a Afrigo band to come to play to this fantastic music festival. As you know, music is like food. Someone can like to take pirao, that one chapati. You see, the tastes are different.
Thank you very much for music because it took me home. I could hear a little bit of, because Central Africa, East Africa, from Congo all the way to Uganda, it's the same. We come from the same background in terms of music, and I could hear it. Exactly, it's a Bantu tradition. You can take a quick picture of me and the legend.
So here we are at Heliki House for breakfast. Beautiful. After night one at Sauti za Busara. Just have a look at this place here. The rest of the crew's waking up. Just going to go and have a look out the window. There's Janet. Sorting out her finances and her phone calls and all sorts of stuff. But did you have a good night last night?
I had a great night last night. Amazing.
Yeah, wasn't it? So peaceful place and joyful.
Friendly and happy and fun. Yeah.
So much fun.
Butter?
Keeps coming. Pepper?
Yes, butter. Oh, there's pepper. What's the pepper for? For the egg? Yeah.
Yeah, night one, it was Sauti za Busara. Got to meet, got my media registration all sorted thanks to Stanny. Met Yusuf, the festival director, and yeah, Vanessa from Capital TV helped me a lot as well, find my way around and into the photographer pit and up the front. Amazing night, really, some young acts, and the highlight of the night was Afrigo. A really joyful performance from a Ugandan group, and the Ugandans, Team Uganda down the front, really dancing beautifully, enjoying the music so much. They were so proud. Made me feel incredibly happy and incredibly sad at the same time. I don't know why it hit me so, just melancholy, I guess. It was a funny feeling, but yeah, still feeling it this morning. It was very impactful. Afrigo, very, very nice.
Kilimanjaro too. Yes. Got the anchor up? Yeah.
so high. Hey! The dolphin! Zanzibar, trying to protect yourself from the sun. Get a bit of a sunset in it.
My name is Lorenz. I run Stone Town Records, which is a community platform here in Stone Town. The heart of it is a studio where people come, they record. We have a lot of hip-hop artists, we train DJs. Last year we took on a band, City and the band. I manage them, they play a unique fusion of traditional Tarab and contemporary music. And actually Busara was the first festival we played with the band. So that gave us the platform and the footage and the connection to go on to the other events.
My name is Siti Amina. I'm the singer here in Zanzibar. I also lead singer in the famous band in the island, which is a City in the Band. But also I work at the music academy like a vocal trainer, and also I play a traditional instrument called oud.
So Busara has really been bringing people from all over Africa and all over the world actually to Zanzibar, and giving us great exposure and inspiration and amazing music.
I get the chance to participate in Swahili Encounters, which is a special program that happens every festival, combining together, united together musicians from different parts of Africa. Like this year was the musicians from the north part, like Algeria, Egypt, and Sudan. And in the east was Kenya and Tanzania and Zanzibar here. And for the north was South Africa.
So working with City and the band, I'm really grateful for the musicians and especially Siti Amina, the lead singer, to have such a strong vision in her culture and to really endorse her cultural heritage and translate it to the youth. I think a lot of the popular music, the really hit music in mainland, draws from these rhythms and melodies. They steal them, they make them poppy, and they make shitloads of money. Zanzibar is my home. Busara is the best weekend of the year. It's the best week, the best, so much vibes, so many people around. And I love the culture here. People are very, very rich of culture, of melodies, of rhythms.
We get time and opportunity to create together something, and at the end of the day we come to the main stage and share it, show to the people.
Oh, this is a band 4 days age.
And I think it gelled very easily because from the word go, we already established what we wanted. We wanted to have a great performance, and all of us wanted to put our very best in it.
Beautiful surprise for me, first time here in Zanzibar, and we are having really good time with new connection, new people, the music.
For me, I've learned first, like, my Zanzibar. It's very, very, very nice island, and everyone comes and be free. I've learned a lot for my career, how to perform together for a very short time, to create something together and perform at the end of the day. Yeah, I get it.
وبنشكر كل الناس اللي احنا اتعرفنا مع بعض. انا حسيت بيهم ان هم احنا اهل يعني كنا نعرف بعض من زمان.
I thank everybody from the team. I felt we are a family, we are a relative and so close to each other.
شكرا جزيلا.
And thank you so much.
وطبعا اكيد يعني استفدت حاجات كتير. انا مش فاكر ايه دلوقتي.
I learned a lot of stuff. I cannot recall them now.
تعبان دلوقتي.
But I'm a little bit tired, but I will digest everything and tell how good I get this experience.
جدا مبسوط جدا.
I'm very very happy.
كلهم ناس جميلة ومزيكا
Very beautiful people, very beautiful
وتعلمت
music.
حاجات كتير طبعا.
I learned a lot.
واتمنى ان انا اشوفهم تاني كلهم.
He hopes that to see them go again all together.
It's an afternoon session we do every day throughout the festival, and we call it Movers and Shakers. Part of our aim at Sauti Busara is to put the spotlight on music that we believe is more, I wouldn't say authentic, but more original, more unique, more identifiably African. So for example, in a festival like this, we would have very traditional ngoma and tarab music, to jazz, to hip-hop, to a lot of the music that young people enjoy as well, from this region. And also, I think, to help the musicians from the East African region to grow and develop their music by seeing some of the musicians from Zimbabwe, South Africa, Morocco, Algeria, to see what they're doing and how they're keeping their music traditions alive and moving forwards.
So for me, for my career, it's a very, very big stage that I was dreaming of. And right now, yeah, I get it. So it helps me a lot because of the festivals. So every year we perform, every year, because honestly in Zanzibar, biggest platform that we get for the musicians is Busara. So festivals is not more than just being able to, entertain people for a couple of days and to, meet people and have a good time. But there's so much that's being done for the community and even for the economy of the island. It's just, it has a very huge impact.
Spice Islands, huh? What sort of spice? Zanzibar spice.
Ewan makofi kwake Eskini pamoja na wakumbezi beni makofi. Watu wamesikilika,
we as artists have a responsibility upon ourselves to make life bearable. Because if you think about it, what would it be like without paintings, without photography, without any account of history, without music, without anything that you refer to as art? Life should just be flat and bare.
The sun will rise down in Africa.
Swahili, we sing Sanido Kiyoyo cha Jamii. And that is to say, we are the mirror for the society. So whatever society is going through, it is the responsibility of the artist to paint a picture for the politician. It's not just for the entertainment. Zanzibar, during the period of Sauti and Busara, there's so much employment based on just one single festival. That's an art event.
The women will shout, the children will play,
My experience today has been super special. I love the energy of the crowd. It was very ripe, very ready, very receptive to the music. It's in platforms like these that we can impact social change and not just talk about it. It's in places like this that we can talk to the crowds about social issues, about freedom, about democracy, about oneness, about unity, about peace, about human rights. Then I have one message for everyone out there. We have this symbol in Africa. This is a duck, and the duck is always facing the back. This is a very powerful symbol in African kingdom. It's an Ankara Adinkra symbol. It stands for this something called Sankofa, and that's basically go back to your roots. Go back to your roots. Our culture is our only inheritance. It's all we have left. So this is my message for the rest of Africa, for the rest of the world. Get back to your roots.
At Forodhani. And we're here with this lovely gentleman who's explaining to me something about a smile. I was looking a bit too serious. Something, maybe I was just a bit tired, but he's going to explain to me why it's important not to be serious.
Yeah, really.
Come closer.
First of all,
so I can see your hat.
Yeah.
What's it say?
This is a tip t-shirt.
Yeah.
This means happiness table.
Oh wow.
Why we call it happiness table?
Yeah,
because
why?
The world can be in a war if we say we are just serious.
Yeah.
So we have to remove, the last World War for keep on smiling. All the world when they smile means everything should be under control. Here we have some kind of fish, like a tuna fish, blue marlin fish, barracuda.
Barracuda.
Blue marlin fish also, we say blue marlin. Because they really,
Do that
really
again.
blue marlin. And when it's pronounced barracuda, you obviously say barracuda.
Friend is very smiley today.
Yeah, he's happy.
Why? He's happy for some extra reason? It's been a long night.
You know what? Because today is a celebration day. He's really
You've been celebrating, yes.
exactly.
Over here.
What's
Everyone serious is not allowed.
That's right. He's
This
telling
one
me
here.
not. So day 2 after the festival. Just walking back to the hotel. Take a slight detour to drop off some friends that I've made in the last couple of days. They told me that they have left this unlocked because no one steals in Zanzibar. They said Zanzibari would not steal. Brings a whole lot of shame. So this is just sitting here unattended at the beach. What else do we need to know?
The depth that we travel together with the audience into our music, the artistic journey, it was very, I would say, like very deep connections. I had a couple of connections from that last year performance. I went to perform in Uganda, and I'm now planning to be in Europe for tour in July, which was the outcome of performance from Sauti Busara last year. So it's really amazing. It's really great. And it's awesome, mate. Very awesome, mate. And I got my koala t-shirt ready for the Melbourne.
I might leave this in here. Watch this. I hate when I'm
I'm here with Mark. He's going to do his, second resort dive?
Yes, that's right.
What's
we're going to dive for 2 sites. First of all, Kichwani. Second of all, Watabomi. Both of them amazing dives.
Okay. This is where we're going. Walking around Stone Town, getting my bearings. Like these flags up here, colourful. Just on the way to meet Stanny and the crew. Got a Movers and Shakers conference, meet and greet at 2, and then the festival. Music starts again at 4:20, so it goes to about 1 o'clock tonight. I'm here in Tanzania, or Tanzania as the locals call it, and look at all the beautiful women walking around just on the streets.
You have to swap.
JC Cool, dancers from Zanzibar.
Okay, I'm at the Monsoon Restaurant, Zanzibar. Relaxing with a stony Tangawiz. On you play your drink.
Hi, my name is Grace Matata. I am a singer, songwriter, an all-around musician from Tanzania, East Africa. I have performed at Sauti Busara a year ago, and to be honest, it was one of the most magical experiences of my life. There's something amazing about the crowd that comes to Busara. People come here for the music. People are here to experience things. People are here to see new things and hear new things. And having that kind of people in the crowd, it means they are very accepting of what you're offering. And that for an artist, you know, artists, they love validation. I'm sorry to say that, but we do it for that, you know, people accepting what you're doing and loving what you're doing. And that is like the most magical experience I've ever had at the festival. Also, something about Zanzibar, I don't know, there's something in the air. Everybody is friendly and they're all just, you know, the energy is amazing. But also getting to meet other amazing artists from all over the world. You know, most of them experimenting on amazing kind of new sounds was an amazing experience. Just make sure you come to Busara at least maybe once in your lifetime, and it will just open your mind and just see how similar we are. Like, you know, all these different people are here experiencing the one thing that we all understand, which is music, and how it can, you know, connect people from all different backgrounds. And, you know, the locals are amazing as well. Last year, there wasn't that many locals at the festival, but I'm so happy to see so many locals coming in. I mean, the kids are amazing as well. You walk down the street, it's so friendly, and they would recognize you and they'll start singing your songs in the middle of the street. You know?
Aliupika mbele mtoto wa kisako, ukitazama nyuma kabeba tarabu, ukitazama nywele zoziondo, unazamilia wala na ng'ombe uchungu wa mwana, hata ujua nani.
In Zanzibar, and that winner will receive $1,000, a trophy, and there'll be a very special celebratory dinner with dignitaries, and of course Yusuf from Busara will be there.
Mabibi na mabwana, kwa sasa anaenda kutangazwa yule mshindi wa mwaka huu wa Emerson the World. Saidi Bai. Saidi Bai is the winner of Emerson Foundation Award this year. Saidi Bai, please step forward, brother. Sogea mbele sana kwa sababu hiki ndo cha mwanzo.
I'm a one-man band from Malawi, back home. I've been using my music for various things, speaking for peace, speaking against child abuse, speaking against women abuse. So I got there, it was all because of festivals like this.
Sauti, are you feeling good, Sauti? All I want you to say is Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Can you say Joker, Joker? Joker, Joker.
We love Malawi!
I love you too. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. Mumba, 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 mumba. Come on, Sauti. I can hear you. Mumba, come on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, so yeah. Mumba, mumba, hey. Mumba, 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 mumba. Let me sing it again, come on.
I'm actually in mad love with the whole idea, the whole theme, like 100% live.
Hip-hop artists from Tanzania, but not just hip-hop artists like, you know, a poet plus vision implemented. That's who I be. I'm just happy to be here for Sauti Busara, just done with my performances. Glad that, you know, the audience took it serious, and, you know, we had, you know, I had a good time with them. It was mad lit, and yeah, I'm here enjoying the island.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Karibu sana.
Hi, my name is Zitulele Jovi from BCUC, from South Africa. Our experience of Sauti Busara so far, it's amazing. We've been wanting to play here, and it's a dream come true to finally play here. We've been told that it's amazing, but I think people didn't tell us how it feels. You know, we are lucky to experience how it feels, and we will take this experience with us for the rest of our lives. Thank you very much.
wonders. Under repair. It's 10,000, yeah? 10,000. Okay.
She did the discount.
Discount?
She did it.
Already. Thank you. All right, now fabric. We've got the bling.
It's the musician who comes again to remind us that there is so much that brings us together, so much that we have in common.
Back now, I can see in recent years, and especially this year, that we have built a lot of bridges. For example, with the crew of the festival, 150 plus people, nearly all Tanzanians. This as well, we've been building bridges. We have people coming from as far as Australia and USA and South Africa and Japan and China and Europe and many other African countries too. So we're certainly building some bridges there. But maybe importantly, I think we're building bridges here with authorities, the people in power. They've been incredibly supportive in terms of security and safety and so on. All of these artists are making great music, and that's why we have them at the festival. But some of them also, the people I mentioned, have really important messages in their music about fighting corruption or about standing up for people with albinism or for children's rights or for women's rights. And so I think it's our duty as festival organizers to provide a space for your voices to be heard, and not only to be heard in Zanzibar, to be heard well beyond Zanzibar.
My name is Faith Musa and I am from Malawi, the warm heart of Africa. I am a singer, songwriter, guitarist, and back home I also work in several organizations. I'm a child rights activist, so I do a lot of things advocating for children's rights, girl rights, and women's rights also. Lately I have been involved in a couple of things as well because we're having an emerging issue of human hunters in Malawi. Thing that is so new and strange and scary, and having a lot of friends who are albinos and living in fear. I've also been using my music to speak against this malpractice. The biggest excitement for me has been taking traditional music, taking traditional instruments and combining them with this technology, looping the traditional instruments. Our music is built on drums. We don't have a lot of melodic instruments in Malawi, but it's mostly drums and stuff like that. We have mangolongondo, like something like the xylophone kind of thing, and sansi. But the drum is the biggest part of our music. So, the drums are very heavy and you can't carry them around. But for me, technology gave me the opportunity to take that sound, you know, take those drum sounds anywhere I want to go. Just sample everything. So, coming to Sauti za Busara, my first time in Zanzibar, first time at Sauti za Busara, I have really gotten a lot. It's my last day to perform here, but I would say that I've made so much contact with people, managers, producers, and a lot of collaborations now. I have made agreements with a lot of artists, so I should say connections is what I have benefited a lot here, apart from enjoying the food.
Music has always been something that it speaks to you, even if you're listening to music in a different language. Even if you don't know what the words mean, then you feel the emotion behind it.
Let's give a big hand to Busara crew.
To put together a thing of this size, I can't say it's easy, I can't say it's a joke, but one thing that gives me a lot of energy every year, talking with the artists, talking with the audiences, talking with a lot of people who come here. Every time after the festival I ask how was it, they say, oh, this was the best festival ever. And again, they're saying, this was the best festival ever. I mean, we've always concentrated on promoting original, unique, quality music that has some kind of African identity. But I felt some need to kind of have crowd pullers and musicians that are known from overseas or known by local people to just pull the crowds in, big name acts. But I don't think we need to be really so bothered about that, because I think we have a huge following of people who trust that many of the artists in the program they possibly even never heard of, but they're going to be great and they're going to be amazing. So that gives me strength and confidence to keep moving in the direction of taking more risks and giving more opportunities to the young and emerging talents that are coming up in Zanzibar, in Dar es Salaam, in Nairobi and across Africa. And it's all good, yeah. I don't always think long and hard about what I'm going to wear for my wardrobe, I must admit. But today we had a little discussion about the topic of music building bridges. Before I really started getting excited around music from Africa in 1982, there was a song that came out by Peter Gabriel that maybe the older listeners might know. It's called Biko. And the first line of that song is September 77, Port Elizabeth, weather fine. It was business as usual in police room 619. It was a great song, I really loved it. And then I didn't always concern me what the lyrics were, but one day I thought, what's he talking about, police room 619? And you can't blow out a candle, but you can blow out a candle, but you can't blow out a fire. Once the flames begin to catch, the wind will blow it higher. These were things that I thought, aha, okay. So we're talking about a person here. His name was Stephen Bantu Biko. He was a freedom fighter in South Africa, leading the Black Consciousness movement. Wrote some incredibly interesting, inspiring, motivational words. He was a student leader who was arrested. On what charge, I don't know, but the story is now known over the world that he was brutally beaten whilst held in detention, to the extent that the apartheid police killed this guy in September '77. And I was thinking last night, I was preparing for this Movers and Shakers presentation. You know, I've been chatting with this young guy from Soweto who's the front man for a group that's been performing at Sauti za Busara called BCUC, Black Consciousness Uhuru Continua. The guy's name is Jovi. He's young, he's bright, he's articulate, he's passionate, he's energetic. You know, and that could have been Stephen Biko. So, thank God, we know one thing leads to another, and through the sacrifice perhaps of one person, this is what influences another people, myself and many other people, to be motivated, to take action, and to use music as a tool to wake people up, you know, and change the system. Music is, for me, the most powerful language to reach and teach and have fun at the same time.
Don't stop working that you can achieve things. I decided to stay on the continent. I go to Europe. I go to countries in Central and West Africa, but I say I have to make things like going forward in my own country. So I'm trying like to heal the wounds with words, to use poetry and spoken word as a therapy. So I'm a slam therapist.
Nice.
So yeah.
La vie si c'est même quoi, non? Oui, Wanda, mon frère, ça c'est même quoi? Mais quand le sang à l'œil, tu t'amuses, on te blesse. Pour une histoire de lasse, tu ne veux pas, tu laisses. Hé, assez, donc la vie si c'est ça. Ah, j'étais pas prête, mon frère, ça c'est même quoi? C'est le thème, c'est le thème, c'est le thème. C'est le thème, c'est le thème, hé, c'est le thème.
And Zanzibar, magnifique. The melting pot here, very different experience for us, and I think I will come back soon. Yeah.
I believe in Africa right now, we have so much that binds us together. We have so many similarities in language, in culture, and those need to be amplified. And music is one of the easiest ways because it's a universal language and everybody quickly understands.
So my name is Kasiva Mutua. I'm a percussionist and I'm from Kenya. But in this context, I will speak as an African. This festival is about music, and music is important in bridging us. It's been such an honor being on stage with my brothers here, Mukomba, and I think I'll relive this moment when I go back home because this was really special, and I feel like we inspired a lot of people in the crowd, and I feel like this is the spirit of Sauti za Busara this year, inspiration. Music bridges and connects us all.
My name is Jackson Wera. This is my friend, Josephat. I sing the song, I receive my Jesus. I love my Jesus. Leo niko naye milele na daima.
Banana here.
Yeye wangu. Leo mimi wake. Leo niko naye milele na daima, moyoni, 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 moyoni. Nimempata Yesu moyoni, moyoni mwangu, moyoni, moyoni mwangu.
Stanley's got a few ideas for next year. Yeah. Stanley's making fun of me for ordering a truckload of ugali. And we're running late.
Leo nimempata, leo aliye mwamba.